stick to a yoga practice for any length of time, there's a good chance that you're going to find yourself in plank pose. I love a good plank pose when it's executed properly because it exposes us to this X core contraction or activation on both the front and back side of our torso. This concept was first introduced to me through Tim Anderson of Original Strength. And he said it best when he said, the X marks the spot. In human movement, our torso, our X contraction, is what all other movement is derived from. And so plank pose offers a great deal of exposure to that core contraction. However, I do see a lot of people struggling with it, especially as they're first learning how to do a plank pose. And sometimes people struggle with plank because it's a matter of not enough strength. Sometimes it's a matter of poor coordination. And sometimes it's just a matter of not having the stamina to be there. But no matter what your matter is with plank, what you struggle with, learning how to regress plank pose, break it into little pieces, ensures that you own, that you master all those little pieces so that you can put them together in a whole complete pose and truly advancing. Speaking from experience, regressions are a huge foundation of my practice. Regularly, I'm checking in with regressions of poses to make sure that on that particular day, I'm owning the parts. Depending on what we're experiencing or going through in life, our abilities change. And to think that we're always going to be able to do the same thing day in and day out is a false sense of improvement. Here are my 3 favorite regressions for plank pose. The first regression is called dead bug pose. I'll have you lay on your back with your legs and your arms up into the sky like a dead bug. The goal is to keep your core and your spine suction cupped to the floor. So begin to press your low back, your bottom ribs, and your shoulder blades into the floor like they're leaving an impression. Throughout the whole exercise, don't let your low back lift. When you're ready, you'll begin by taking the right leg down to the floor and the left arm above your head. You'll only bring the limbs down as low as you can while keeping your core and your back flush to the ground. And then you'll come right back up and alternate sides. So you're moving opposite legs, opposite arm. This is your first exposure to how the body moves in an X pattern. So you've got right shoulder moving with left hip, left shoulder moving with right hip. You'll do this for a few rounds, keeping your back flush and your breath fluid. The next regression is what I call X marks the spot. You'll start in a modified plank. So your knees are on the floor and your hands are about shoulder width apart. We'll start by finding the first set of X contraction on the front side of the torso. So without moving your hand, start to scrape your right palm towards your left knee to produce this activation from your right pectoral muscle to your left hip crease. And then do that on the left side. So you scrape left palm to right knee. Your arms will start to draw inward into that X pattern as well, and you'll feel very, very secure and active on the front side of your body. Then you'll find the X on your back side. So you'll secure your right shoulder blade towards your left glute and your left shoulder blade to your right glute until your torso feels like this compacted, secured life vest from the top of the shoulder ridge towards the glutes and the thighs. You'll hold this for a few breaths, seeing how long you can maintain your X's. The last regression for plank pose involves a wall. So find yourself near a wall and park your feet up against it so that your hands are again underneath the shoulders heels will press into the wall. When you're ready, lift off into your full plank pose. Find your X's again, so secure your right wrist towards your left foot, your left wrist towards your right foot. Right shoulder blade to left glute, left shoulder blade to right glute. Secure your X's, hold them firm as you drive your heels into the wall to take this contraction all the way up into your glutes, your quads, and the shoulder girdle. Hold this for as long as you can, resting by bringing the knees down into modified plank. Once you've gone through all the regressions and feel completely comfortable and successful with them, you'll start to move away from the wall for your complete plank pose, trying to grab the essence of those regressions and maintain them on your own. And then you can start to progress into all those fun, really challenging variations like one arm floating or one leg floating. You can even move towards arm balances and handstands. I hope this was helpful and that you are able to find success in regressions. Happy planking.